Hello, my lovely Gemini. So I'm a bit late getting this out, but it is for the week that started May 3rd and or whenever you hear it and it resonates. So the feeling that I'm getting, the image that I got first off as I was getting ready to do this was that you'd put on a hat, and it's a heavy hat. It's like a big felt hat with a really, really solid round brim on it, almost like an old bowler hat. But it's heavy enough that it feels like it's weighing you down, and it's also coming like over your brows, so you're not really having a vision of up. And that's the feeling that I'm getting with this, is that whatever, to me, a hat is a role or an attitude that you put on. And I suspect this has to do with love, just because that's the first card that comes up as I'm pulling this. Although when I saw it, it was more specifically about how you perceive yourself, the roles that you take on in relation to people that you love, whether it's romantic or whether it's friendship or family, it doesn't really matter. It's what you're being asked to do now is to like take the hat off. Literally, it's like take the hat off and let the air move. You are Gemini, so it seems unreasonable that I should ask you to let air move, because for you it's very often moving a lot. But we want it moving up, not just like a cyclone moving this way. We want it to be able to flow freely up, because I feel as though there are certain patterns that you have around how you love in relationships, that it's kind of service oriented. So you're getting the love card, which is talking about Deepak Chopra defines pure love as something we embody. It's something that radiates from us like light from a bonfire or dreams from a dreamer, rather than something we parcel out to some and not to others. Love in its purest form is a state of being, which can influence our behavior but does not rely on actions in order to be felt or to have a positive effect. Love does not demand reciprocity. And I feel as though that's what you're being asked to look at right now, as part of your evolution in being able to embody love with a level of higher conscious awareness. Okay? And of course, we talk about that, and we talk about it in spiritual terms, but let's bring it back down to real life. That is that we are living our life. It is a spiritual journey. So how much are we going to allow ourselves to take off the old roles that we have, to look at our patterns, and to be able to say, I can express and experience love in a heightened fashion. Okay? Now, the idea of the service card, the reason I look at this is because you've got the service card. Okay? So the service card is talking about, it can be about actions, it can be about assisting others, but it can just be an attitude, a way of being in yourself. That, you know, we're all here to help each other in some way or another. It's, again, not about reciprocity. It's about just, this is part of the human condition when we live it in the way of higher love. Okay? You're also being asked, as you look at these issues about yourself, to take God with you and to remember that this is a spiritual journey for you. And remember that this is about moving to the heart of you and the essence of what love really is and what it really can be. That, you know, we've been so conditioned through every organization there is, whether it's religious affiliations, whether it's government, whether it's just our own ancestral history. There are so many stereotypes around what love is and what love should be that is really based on almost like romantic fantasy. And that's one version of it. There are many different templates, but this is really saying, look beyond the templates. Look to that internal sense of what love is for you, what love is at its optimum for you. Take off that hat that weighs you down with a sense of service and reciprocity in relationship, and let yourself enjoy it, as opposed to turning it into something that has to be figured out, analyzed, managed. Okay? Let yourself just experience it and move with the flow. Take God with you in that. And really, like, it's okay if it's confusing, if it feels a little chaotic. That's good, because that usually means you're breaking a pattern. Just keep your focus on what the intention is and the energy from that release around the chaos, the release of the old pattern will help you. Now, if issues of betrayal come up for you in this, please look at that as a pattern. Look at what you have to learn around that particular issue. And again, it's that sense of realizing that we're all here to learn and grow. And whatever happened in the past, and you can use that, okay? Be fiercely passionate about this point of evolution because it's really beautiful, okay? That's it, Gemini. Take care. Oh yeah, I just heard, wear a crown, not a hat. Bye.